All right, we're finally here. The long waited, the long waited class about emails. Is y'all ready? I am really excited. I think I'm more excited than a lot of y'all because emails has been something that is really, I'm gonna say it's been haunting me because I didn't want to do it. But if I could be honest, I didn't know how to do it. And when I say I didn't know how to do it, like I didn't know what to say in the emails. I didn't know, like, what do I do? I remember even just buying copies from people or even just getting a copywriter. And I remember this one lady, she charged me $1,500. It was $750, but I wanted it rush, and her rush was 3 days. So I had to pay $1,500 for 3 emails, and it was like a sales copy. But in my mind, like, what did she do that I couldn't do? Now, the words that she used, I would never thought to put it in that type of sequence. But I just, like, I think now the way I do it, it's a strategy to it. But when you're doing emails, it's all about a journey. You're taking your customer or your client through a journey, right? So if you can think about not dreading doing emails and just make fun with it, I think you will maybe start to do it or get better at it, right? So emails is everything. If you have a VFO, if you have even a brick and mortar, everybody have sold something one point in our journey. Even right now, we're still selling, or if you're new, you're about to sell, right? So think about how much we leave up for grabs when we don't communicate with the people who have purchased something from us, right? And I know me, I was really big on that because I've been selling for years. So just think, I probably could have a 50,000 subscribing email, but I don't, because I never thought to follow up, or I never thought to get their emails, right? So when you get their emails, it's not so much as you're just like bothering them. You're just keeping them in the now. You're keeping them in the now, like what's going on right now. You also want to let them know you appreciate them. You also want to let them know like what's to come, or you can begin the journey of why you started this, and then you take them on through. So the presentation that I'm going to do today, you will have access to this. I'm going to give you the slides, so you don't have to worry about trying to like screenshot, because some of the tips are really good. They're really valuable. You can take this framework literally and start working today, right? You will also get a resource guide. You will get a resource guide, which will be a little bit more, what do I want to say? It's a smaller version of the presentation. So the presentation is a little bit longer, but the resource guide is kind of like an ebook, and you can kind of like, thumb through it, okay? So let's get to the money of why everybody is here. Let me share. All right, so here we go. Let me move this out the way and let's go to. So at any time, I'm gonna take y'all out so I don't have to see y'all faces. At any time you have any questions, just make sure you drop them in the chat. And as soon as I finish the presentation, I will go back and revisit them. And then at the end, we would do Q&A. And I want to do something, I want to do a bonus today. I thought about this, like, oh, let me show them this too. Because y'all know I don't use Cousin Chat no more. I don't use Cousin Chat no more. I use somebody else, but we're going to get to that at the end. Okay, so this is Emails That Sell. Welcome, everybody. So your email mindset must change, right? So you don't want to think of it like this is something that I have to do, and you're just like dreading it. Like, you have to change your mindset and understand that you get to do this. Like, when people buy things from you, you get to reach out to them and extend another conversation and just begin to build connection. In order to change the lives of your client, you have to change your mindset on how you even think about doing emails. Your mindset matters over anything of whatever you got going on in your business. Mindset matters 100%. So we have to change our mindset. And I'm going to really emphasize that because this was me. I really had to change my mindset on how I looked at emails, how I view emails, and even when I sent them out, you know what I'm saying? I had to change my mindset on that. So we aren't sending emails. We're not just sending emails. Your emails is not a task. When you're sending emails, begin to think of it like you're growing a community. You're growing a tribe. Your email starts a movement. We're igniting people to change their lives through every sentence that we write, because every sentence tells a story either about you, your product, or your service. Your emails convey the story to your future clients that you can help fulfill their dreams while you fulfill your mission while you serve. Let that sink in for a minute. Let that sink in for a minute. It helps you fulfill their dreams while you're fulfilling your mission to serve them. Emails also allow your business to work around the clock while you go and live your life. You see a lot of people talking about how they have their business on autopilot, they making money in their sleep. How are people making money in their sleep? They're making money in their sleep because they've created some type of buyer's journey and they set it and forgot it. So you'll hear me say like set it and forget it. And I've said that before. And when I say that, you create your sequence and you put them in this, you create your emails and you put them in a sequence. Don't worry about it, just go, right? Now I'm going to show you different frameworks on how to put them in the sequence, what to do inside of the sequence, when you should reach out to the client, how you should reach out to the client, things like that. So all of this is going to be inside of the frameworks. So here is the basics of email writing. Before you write, you want to think about this. What is the result of your email campaign? What is it about? Are you selling a product? Are you trying to get them on a call? Are you trying to warm them up? Is this educational? What are you trying to do? All this has to be in the front before we begin to run the play, right? So you want to follow up with your people until they buy or subscribe. I don't want you to think of, oh my God, I'm sending them too many emails. Oh my God, what if they unsubscribe? Oh my God, they're not going to like my content. You got to understand, your goal is to make them buy or unsubscribe. I want you to think about this. The bigger your list gets, you have to pay for every sitting member, every sitting subscriber that is on your list. So if they don't want to be there, don't feel away if you see unsubscribers. Maybe, let's think about it this way. Maybe somebody came to you because they needed help. They needed a tutor, right? For their child. Their child was struggling in math. So you're a math instructor or you're a math tutor, right? So they have opted into your email sequence. You probably gave them like some type of freebie, some type of valuable ebook, and they've been on this journey with you. And you've helped their daughter. You've helped their son. Now this child is able to like succeed in math. They're doing good, X, Y, and Z. It comes a point to where she, the mom or the father, may unsubscribe. Why are they unsubscribing? It's not that you're annoying. It's probably because I got what I came for. Thank you. You've helped me, right? So it's so many different ways, or it's so many reasons why people unsubscribe. So don't feel away if you see people unsubscribing from it. You never know what the situation was, right? So when you send valuable emails, you are over delivering. You're not overwhelming. So this is what I was just speaking about. You want to email them until they buy or unsubscribe. and know that you're not overwhelming them. You're just over delivering whatever your product or service is, right? Now, storyboard your email sequences. Why should we storyboard your emails? If you think about it like this, if you understand the journey that you want to take your client, if you understand how you want to get them there, it's easier to see it, right? So you can even create storyboards. I thought I had some here, but they're probably over here. You can create storyboards and just put them either around your desk or on like on a whiteboard, and you just write in. So each sticky note would be an email. What is this email about? What is this email about? What is this email about? So you can kind of see it. So boxes on the page with the purpose of the email plus call to action. You always want to make sure you have a call to action. You're helping the client see the journey through your funnel sequence, right? Now, if you don't have like Asana or you don't have Trello, you can use Whimsical. It's WHIMSICAL, and this helps you build storyboards. Now, what does our framework look like? What should it look like? So if you do have a freebie, if you do have a VFO, now your VFO does not always just have to be an ebook. It can be a 5-minute video. It could be a checklist. It could be a worksheet. It could be a sales guide. It could be anything. Once they opt in, this should be your framework. You can follow this. I am going to give you this, and even in the resource guide, you will see it. But this typically what it looks like. And this is what I did for a client. And I began to incorporate this in mine. But I also want to tell you this before I tell you about this, this framework right here. You want to make sure whatever site you're using, whatever hoster you're using, they can complement your sequence. And when I say that because you never want to overlap sending emails. So this is what my company was not doing. And so I'll be transparent. I'll tell you the truth about me. If you had bought something from me, you should have been extracted out of a sequence and you should have went to a new sequence. But because I was not focusing on really like growing and building and connecting, what happens is you would buy something from me, and let's just say I say something about it, like in the next 3 or 4 days, you would get that email too, as if you never bought. So you want to be mindful of that. Now, I'm with ConvertKit. I know MailChimp do it, and I know Entreport do it. A lot of coaches, a lot of mentors use Entreport, right? So when you are building your sequences out, you want to make sure that once they opt in, they go into a sequence. Once they buy, you take them out and you put them into another sequence. So this is what the framework looks like. So email 1 is basically your thank you, whatever that deliverable was. We're thanking them for opting in. Even if it's just an opt-in page and they didn't even download anything, say thank you. You're going to wait 1 day and you're going to give them the top desired email. What is a top desired email? Your top desired email tells a relatable story. What is the thing that we're talking about? How can they relate to what this is, what this product is? Put yourself inside of their shoes. You're taking them through a journey at this point. Now, the next day, what you're going to do, now you're being the guide. You're telling your story. What happened to you? What was your aha moment? This is the value email. This is the value email. You're being the guide for them. Now you're kind of coaching them, but not a lot, but just a little. You're just telling them why. This could be your why email as well. So email 4 is you might be thinking, right? So these are like some hooks. If you look at this, these are maybe like some hooks that you can use or subject lines that you can use. Now, what you're doing is you're addressing their number 1 fear. What is their number 1 fear? I have a fear of. What do your client have a fear of? What does your avatar do daily that they're so afraid of? What keeps your avatar up at night? This is the email that they'll get. Now, let's just say email 4, they like, man, fuck it. I'm in. I'm about to buy the thing. Whatever that offer is, they're gonna buy the thing. Now they're gonna leave. You're extracting them out. They're gonna leave, and now they're gonna go to another email sequence. If they did not buy an email 4, guess what? No worries. Next day, we wait another day and we go to email 5. Email 5 looks like the support. Now I'm going to talk about the community. I'm going to talk about my clients. I'm going to talk about what we're doing in the tribe. And I'm going to let them know how much support you have with other people that may be struggling with the same thing, or maybe have gotten the results that they're trying to get. This is email 5. Email 6 looks like the solution. Now I'm going to explain to you what my product, service, or offer is about. I'm going to explain to. So I want y'all to notice something. I'm not selling in email 1. I'm not selling in email 2. I'm not selling in email 3. I'm not selling in email 4. What did I say from the beginning? We're taking them through a journey. You're building up your credibility, right? So email 5, we're talking about the support. We're talking about the Facebook groups. We're talking about the Telegram groups. We're talking about where they can go and find and chat and collab with other like-minded people. Email 6 is the solution. We're going to explain the problem solution. Email 7 is now you're ready. We're letting them know you're ready. You're ready to get off the fence. And in this email, you're explaining to them why now is the right time. Why now is the right time. Email 8, we're going to wait one day. If they didn't come off the fence, if they did, they drop down into another sequence. Notice right here, offer accepted, offer accepted. When they accept the offer, they go into another email. Email 8 is you're being the teacher. I want you to teach them one thing. Whatever this product is, or if it's a course, what in this course can you extract one thing out of this course? Can you teach them inside of an email very briefly? So here's a pointer, what you can do. You can write out whatever this thing is that you want to talk about. Whatever this problem they have, and maybe you want to even offer the solution, write everything out in the email. I want you to look at the email and look and see what can you take out of it. Once you see what you can take out of it to make it smaller, look at the second draft. What can you take out of that to make it smaller? Why am I saying this, Rem? Because people, not all the time do they read long Dear Johns. We have to understand that people are reading email in passing. People are reading emails walking in the grocery store. They got their kids on their hips, like they're distracted. So they're not going to read so much, but so we have to capture them in a short period of time, right? So if they didn't get off the fence at email 8, we're going to go to email 9. This is the sales deadline. Now, y'all, if anybody know me, y'all know I don't do the buy now, hurry up, doors is closing, and then I open them back up. I don't put false deadline funnels on my things because that's just me, but it's okay if you do it. Deadline funnels just makes the client feel like if I don't get it now, I'll never get it either at this price, or I don't know when it's going to happen again. They may have enjoyed the whole sequence. They're in email 9 right now. So this is the 12th step. This is the 12th step. So they may have enjoyed the whole thing, but it's kind of like, yo, if I don't do it now, I don't know when it's coming back. I don't know when it's coming back. So the sales deadline, you're going to write about what are they going to get? What are they going to get in this course? What are they going to get in this ebook, right? Now, email 10, if they didn't buy, now we're talking about the mindset. Success mindset. How your offers create a success mindset. You have to take them through that journey and let them see what it looks like. Email 11 and 12, these are your closeout. Now you're selling. 9 through 12, you are selling. You are selling to the client, but to close them out. Now the countdown is basically email 11, Now, with that being said, email 11, you can email them, I would say 1 to 2 times a day. Everywhere here, 1 through 10 is 1 email a day. 1 email a day. You create urgency right here. You create urgency right here, right? Email, after email 12, you're creating urgency, but this is the didn't buy. So you didn't buy. So you give them like a recap on what it is that you're offering and what it is they're about to miss, right? What you can't even expect from me because you didn't buy. I'm still here. What can you expect from me? Now, the last didn't buy is basically you're letting them know how they can find you on social media. How they can find you on social media. We always stay in constant contact with them, even if they did not buy, because we may have another offer. And all we're going to do is take them right back through the process. This framework works for multiple products that you have. It doesn't matter. You can repurpose this over and over and over and over again, right? So it's normal to have drop-offs in your click rates. I think I mentioned that. So 3 to 5% click rates inside the emails that have call to actions is great. But if they drop off, it's some reason. Either they just didn't want to buy it, or maybe they just really wanted something free, or maybe they just don't need the product anymore. Emails with a low design, colors, graphic, images tend to perform better and deliver better. Why do you say that, Rem? Think about this. Emails that have a lot of moving graphics, Giphies, a lot of images. A lot of times we're opening up our phones in passing. So if we're opening up our phones in passing, let's just say we at Walmart, we at Target, and the reception is really, really bad. They may not see the image. They'll end up seeing that box with an exclamation mark. And then it's kind of like, I don't really want to look at it. I don't really want to read it. But if it's clean, the more white on the email, the better, right? And remember, the shorter, the better. Let your copy do the talking, not fancy shit. Let your copy do the talking, right? Because we really don't care about all those things. We really don't care. Close emails like a motivational speech, and you want to make it at least three to 5 sentences that can draw them, right? So you may say, no more waiting for the right moment. It's not coming. So I want you to think about this. How do I really create motivational closeouts, motivational CTAs? Go back to your social media and look at some of those posts that perform well, where you was either calling your audience out or you was really kind of like speaking to yourself. You can use those as closeouts. Here's another one. No more waiting for others to support you. It's not your job. That's your closeout. No more waiting for time when you could be taking your business to the next level. See, we got to understand, people, they're waiting on us. They waiting on us. And at the end of the day, they want you to shit or get off the shitter. And that's just it. They're waiting on us, but sometimes we have to push them. They really don't even know. So here are the templates. This is the framework. So your VFO is your email sequence. Launching the new offer or product. Now you want to make sure, like I said, it's short as possible, because most people are reading your emails in passing. Your VFO can be something from either the course or the mentorship, something that is going to make them either move, take a step, take action, or get an actual result, right? You want to add deadlines. If you don't want to do the deadline funnels, now if you don't have deadline funnels and you want to add that to your funnels, that's literally an add-on that you can add to most of these sites out here. And I think it's really called deadlinefunnels.com. And each email, preview what you'll send them the next day, like PS, right? So remember how I said each sentence should make them want to read the next sentence. Okay, so email 1, this is our thank you. This is our thank you. We're delivering our valuable free offer. Even if you sent them a thank you page with a video or asset. Videos are converting well now. And this is what I noticed when I did 2 of the classes this year. We did the AI training, and we did the creating your compelling online course. That converted very, very well when I sold it as a replay. So I kept that in mind, right? So this is something that you can do in the comfort of your own home. And if you notice, a lot of people, it's not even being like secluded in home like that. You'll see some people doing their 1 to 2 minute video, walking down the street, getting out of their car. Just get creative with it, right? Also in email number 1, you want to discuss a belief that they need to have about your industry, about their industry. What is that thing, or what is a belief? What is a good belief and what is a bad belief? You can play on both sides. Email number 1 also could be introducing yourself or your company. Now, some people, these are some of their beliefs, because a lot of people really, this is just what I noticed. Most people aren't self-starters like that. So they have these limiting beliefs that really hinder them from moving, from growing, right? So somebody may be thinking how to scale your business should be doable, that you wish you've already done it and it's getting some results right now. So what type of belief is that? And how can I help them overcome this? The procrastination, the shoulda, coulda, wouldas, right? Another belief, women are not taught to dream big and think like CEOs. So it's normal to doubt while you proving yourself wrong. This is just another belief. The how is important, and it comes after you test a bunch of shit before you care about the things that you're trying, right? So we got to think about all of these things. We have to think about all of this. A lot of people come to us with limiting beliefs. A lot of people come to us like that. So it's our job to help them get off the shitter, right? Your email 2, this is your top desire. This is your top desire email. What's your client's number 1 want or need? Launch a business, make more money, scale to 7 figures. What is their top desire? Tell a story of someone. It could be about you, or it could be about a client. Paint the before and after picture. People like to see what it looks like. She started here, now she's here. When I first met her, she was doing X, now she's doing this. 6 months later, a year later, this is what she's doing. Show them what it looks like. Now, being the guy, here we go. You're telling your story. If I could do it, you could do it too. If I can do it, you can do it too. And tell them why you're passionate about them. Why are you passionate about showing them how to do what is it that you do? What is it that you do? Email 4, you might be thinking. Here we go. The you might be thinking email. Address that one fear of your buyer about their dream. What are they fearful about? Talk about the beliefs that get in the way. Talk about 3 types of